What's up? It's your boy Kazi. Welcome to Kazi Plays. And with this game being out for over a month, I'm sure you guys are already aware of the fact about how sparking into key blast spam is running rampant in the game. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys strategies on how to beat Sparking. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, one way to beat Sparking is with revenge counters. Now in an earlier video, I did give revenge counters a bad name because of the fact that whenever you do pop revenge counter, your opponent can take their turn back right away because of how long you're in recovery after you pop the revenge counter. However, there is one exception to this. When your opponent is in sparking and they're key blast spamming, when you do pop a revenge counter, they will take way longer to recover than you will. Also, the best thing about revenge counter is that you can't miss it. No matter when you pop it, it will always home in on your opponent. Additionally, you do also want to keep an eye out for your opponent if they pop the wild sensor after image, so when you do follow up, you don't get put back into the same key blast spam loop. Moving on, another way to counter sparking is by using the flying tech. Now this is a strategy that a lot of older players from the BT3 days will recognize. Basically what you want to do is that when your opponent goes into sparking, you go ahead and based off your position, you fly to the top of the map or you fly to the bottom of the map, and you just keep looping that over and over again. However, there is a bit of timing to this, so what you're doing is that you're waiting for your opponent to use their homing dash, and then once they do, you go ahead and fly up or down on the map, and then obviously if you get low you can go ahead and charge, but don't charge too much because if you do, then you'll get caught in the animation and then they'll be able to catch you. The best part about this is that if your opponent tries to key blast spam you when you're directly above or below them, the key blast will just whiff completely. Also, if you are good with stuff like super counters, what you can do is that you can allow your opponent to catch up to you and then go ahead and pop something like a super counter to knock them away, and then that'll give you time to charge your key. If you made it this far into the video and want to dive further into the community, I do got a Discord link, will be in the description below. There we talk about Sparking Zero, anime, manga, and whatnot, and also you'll be able to stay notified about everything that happens on the channel. So if you're interested, feel free to stop by, we'll love to have you. And finally, the last way to beat Sparking is by using rush supers. Now the best part about popping rush supers is that they're able to go through the key blast and hit your opponent. However, there are two different types of rush supers, and based off of which one you're using, it will dictate how you're gonna play it out. Don't worry though, because the strategy is essentially the same with both types of rush supers. The only difference is about the spacing, because if you don't know already, when a character is spamming their key blast, they have to pause in between, and you're using that moment when they pause to pop your super. So if you're using someone like Base Kefla or Super Saiyan Berserk Kale, where they don't have to step back to do their super, what you can do is that all you gotta do is wait for that pause, and then you can just go ahead and pop it whenever. However, if you're using a character that has to step back to pop their super, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, what you need to do is that before they get close enough to the point where you have to step back, you have to find an opportunity to pop your rush super before then. Also, keep in mind that if your opponent is far enough away from you and they have a blast type ultimate, what they can do is that while you pop your rush super, they can just pop their ultimate and you'll get caught in it. So you do want to be careful about that, but there is a very low chance of this happening because rush supers are relatively quick, and especially the ones that are like super fast, like for example Super Saiyan 2 Kefla's rush super or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's rush super, and those are all the best ways to beat sparking. But if you guys did find something out that I didn't mention in the video, feel free to put it in the comments below to help each other out. And yeah, if you do want more Sparking Zero on the channel, why don't you know, go and support your boy. But yeah, I'll go and catch y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy.